Right, guys, we're back interrogating this guy for part 2 of case 2. So far, we know that a train's missing. Missing. All we know that is a train is missing, and somewhat dodgy with a prototype, and some possible fraud. So we continue on. Got a red nose. Clean clothes. Who gives a shit if he's married? Been drinking again. Fishing line.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
I'm not going to remember.
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
And
You don't
beloved.
say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
The station...
What? He's a fastidious
alright.
little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly.
This is the biggest paragraph in the
I was
world.
tired,
Not
but
able
I
to
did
skip.
my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
Been binge
You
drinking.
were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right.
Oh, Watson.
So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Clean bit behind him.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted. Locked. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
Ugh. Oh, no, this fucking thing again, man. We got. What's this?
Were recently dragged here. French wine, a remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
shameful.
Disgusting.
Disgusting!
These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them.
Talk to me.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who
What
were
workers?
these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
What waste of space?
Ah, will I ever get...
This Robinson fellow seems suspicious to me.
Oh.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Nope.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
You freak.
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon.
Already?
So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But...
He's a clever guy.
Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Built something to make it look like it. We're going to pass through Chesterfield Station, it's about an hour being unsure of this too. Yep, I think. Build this bad boy. Don't know where that water. Don't know why that took so long.
Now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try
Listen,
using your
shut
imagination.
the fuck up.
Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Easy. One pole, fire extinguisher. Oh, okay.
The long pole is now attached.
Connect the headlight.
The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
Already got it.
The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. The steam whistle is ready to be used. Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Obvious.
Although you half suspected it.
At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed...
Well, I hope that justifies our having to
That
load
said
your
of our
massive
surroundings.
archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Taking all this shit with him.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly. Here it is.
Okay.
There is a side branch to the railway.
Easy.
Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
Oh, so we've got to check all those places. I'm in the railway.
The switch is rusted, but it still works. Mines. This is interesting.
We're taken off to the mines.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Oh, here first.
A funny character. He looks...
And he is not an Englishman.
You gotta.
This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
No way they're bringing some in. There we go.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma.
Not racist at all.
Of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes,
No.
you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station. Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans.
Chileans.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Yeah, horse
Newspaper
racing.
articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Betting slips for horse racing.
He's in debt.
The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
Probably. So this guy is probably not like in debt with someone.
A telegraph.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking. This postbag belongs to the station master.
Yeah. Station master's massively in debt.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
More than enough money to repay the house mortgage. You.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station.
Duff.
I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Melancholy. That mean he's ill. Missing a button. married, but wife left him for some reason and no watch.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
Well, I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Was this fucking skint?
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff.
How do you
You
know
had
that?
hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
Penis!
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business.
Well,
I
it is.
occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Obviously.
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
Alright, next stop. Evesham. Oh.
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Ooh.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Weird.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
Eventually. Hey, took me ages to do that.
Nothing interesting here. The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
I'll talk to the station master over here.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few hundred feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
Continue the track.
See you later, my good man.
Go to the beach. Beach, let's go get away.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster station. These traces were made by a carriage. Look.
Bastards.
The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy. The distance between the tracks is about
Same thing.
6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
So there's still the train tracks taken
These
here.
traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
A fake train.
Oh my god, stop talking to him.
Devilish trick.
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Ooh,
A label.
Las Zapas. Let's search the archives.
Should be focused.
There we go. Leaders in heavy goods transportation, the Las Zapas label belongs to the Mexican consortium Caracal, who covers shipping, electricity service, and mining.
There it is.
Interesting. So they're transported to the lake.
Here are the mines homes. They appear to be abandoned.
We're at the mine now.
The distance between the tracks is
No.
about 4 feet 8 inches.
Different, innit?
A lightly loaded vehicle came this way. There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way. Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Why have they taken the rails? Oh, what's this package?
This is... Let us look in. Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Oh, we had to fire the gun. Yeah, boy. Dynamite there.
Dynamite.
The box?
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
There'll be another lock. Oh. Done.
The Mexican company Caracal and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
The Barcazas bought the mine. No trespassing rules upheld against any representative of the Caracal. Ooh.
Watson, It seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who flared our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
Oh, it's here, you silly fuck.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Ends here.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
Could have been sunk in the flooded area quarry at Doncaster Station.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
You fuck.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
Right guys, I'm going to leave part 2 there. I'm going to finish this off in the next part. I hope you enjoyed so far, and it's quite interesting, this one. Okay, see you in a bit. Sayonara.